श्री ज्ञानेश्वरी। श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री गोपालकृष्णाय नमः। Chapter 4 continued. Shloka number 11. In whatever way men serve me, I serve them in the same way. In every way, O Partha, men follow my path. I tell you, in whatever way they serve me, in the same way I favor them. All men are, by nature, inclined to worship me, but many deluded by ignorance think of me differently and imagine me to be manifold, even though I am one. They think of me, though one, as divided, and give me, though nameless, different names, and speak of me, though indescribable, as God and Goddess. Although I am ever the same everywhere, they explain me in parts as high and low, influenced by their confused thinking. 12. Seeking success in their works, they worship deities in this world, for in this human world, success attends upon action quickly. Then, with a variety of motives, they worship different deities of their conception with proper rites and articles of worship. In this way, whatever result they expect accrue to them, but know it for certain that it is only the result of action. Truly speaking, there is nothing in this world which gives and receives the fruit save action itself. Even as nothing grows in the field save what is sown, or the mirror shows only a person who looks into it, or what is uttered at the foot of the hill comes back as an echo, so I watch all the worship that takes place and ensure that every devotee receives the fruit of his action according to his faith. 13. The 4 classes have been created by me according to the division of qualities and actions. Yet know me, their creator, to be immutable and not their agent. You should also bear in mind that I have created the 4 classes according to the division of qualities and actions. I have also so arranged that the actions will flow from the different qualities based on nature. Although men are all alike, they are naturally classified into 4 classes in the light of their qualities and actions. For this reason, O Partha, I am not the creator of this institution of 4 classes. 14. Actions do not defile me, as I do not desire their fruit. He who knows me thus is not bound by his actions. Although these castes have originated from me, I am not their creator. Whoever knows this is released from bondage. 15. With this knowledge, the ancient seekers of release perform work. Therefore, work ye likewise, as the ancients did in their former times. O Arjun, those who sought release before, knowing this, performed actions. But even as roasted seeds, when sown, do not sprout, so all their actions become the means of liberation. Moreover, it is not proper for a wise man to construe what is action and what is non-action according to his sweet will. 16. What is action? What is non-action? This has bewildered even the wise. I shall declare to you that action by knowing which you will be free from evil. What is action? What is the characteristic of non-action? This confuses even the wise. Even as counterfeit coin appears genuine and deceives the eye, so even those who can create a new world by mere wish get involved in action through confused notion about non-action. In this matter, let alone the ignorant, but even the wise are bewildered. 17. One should know about action and about prohibited action, and one should know about non-action. Inscrutable is the course of action. By whatever this world naturally evolves, know that to be action. You should know this action thoroughly to start with. Whatever duty has been enjoined by the Vedas for the classes and stages of life, you should know it along with its fruit. You should also know what is prohibited action. If a person knows its nature, he will not become entangled in it. This world depends on action, which is pervasive and profound. Now listen to the characteristics of an enlightened person. 18. He who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is wise among men. He is a yogin, though he performs all actions. When a person, while performing actions, sees his inaction, he does not hanker after their fruits with attachment, and there is nothing else for which he is obliged to work. He knows truly what freedom from action means. A person should be recognized as enlightened if he possesses the above traits, even if he performs actions well all the time. Just as a person standing near water sees his reflection in it and recognizes himself without any misgiving to be different from it, or just as a person moving in a boat sees the trees on the bank moving swiftly, but on close inspection knows that they are stationary. So, even when he is performing actions without desiring their fruits, he knows that he is not the agent of those actions. Even as the motionless sun seems to go around the world because of the sunrise and sunset, so a person knows himself to be inactive even while working. Though he appears to be an ordinary person, he is really not so. Just as the reflection of the sun in the water is certainly not the sun. He does not see the world while seeing, does nothing while doing, and does not enjoy even when he experiences sensuous enjoyments. Even though he wanders everywhere, he is motionless, because he has himself become one with the world. 19. When these actions are free from desire and selfish purpose, and are burnt by the fire of wisdom, the learned call him wise. Such a person is not indifferent to action, nor does he entertain desire for its fruit. His mind is also not obsessed by the thought that he will perform the same action or finish something already started. Know that when a person has burnt all his actions in the fire of wisdom, he has already become Brahman, though in human form. 20. Having abandoned attachment to the fruits of action, ever content and dependent on none, he does nothing even though engaged in work. When a person becomes indifferent to his body, is desireless of the fruit of action, and is ever cheerful, he remains in the sanctum of rapture and is never satiated with the feast of true wisdom served to him. 21. When a person is without desire, self-controlled, and without possessions, he does not incur sin by performing purely physical actions. 22. When a person is satisfied with whatever he gets by chance, is beyond the pairs of opposites, that is pleasure and pain, is free from malice, and is the same in success and failure, even though he acts, he is not bound by the actions. He takes more and more delight in supreme bliss by abandoning expectation and egoism. He remains content with whatever he gets by chance and does not say that this is mine and that is another's. Whatever he sees, he himself becomes that. Whatever he hears, he becomes one with it. When he walks, speaks, or acts, he becomes all that. When he sees nothing but his own self in the world, what action will hold him in bondage and how? When he sees no distinction between mine and yours, which gives rise to envy, how can we call him envious? Thus he has achieved freedom from action even while performing actions, and is beyond the qualities even though he is endowed with them. He is liberated in every way without any doubt. With this we complete Part 2 of Chapter 4. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om.